In a quiet French village of the 17th century, a young boy named Louis knelt before a simple statue of the Virgin Mary. In his small hands, he clutched a rosary, his lips whispering prayers with innocent devotion. A soft glow seemed to surround the statue, as though heaven itself acknowledged the child's pure love for the Mother of God. Years passed, and Louis, now a priest in a plain cassock, walked the dusty village roads with nothing but a worn bag and a wooden cross. Though he had little, his heart burned with joy and determination to bring Christ to souls through Mary. Wherever he went, his steps were light, his face radiant with hope. Under the shade of a tree or within the humble walls of a chapel, he gathered children and the poor. With a gentle smile, he lifted a rosary before their eyes, teaching them how to pray. The villagers, wearied from life's struggles, listened in awe. Their eyes glistened, their hearts stirred as the love of God reached them through his words. But not all received him. Some townsfolk turned him away, closing their doors with suspicion and disdain. Louis lowered his head humbly, yet his eyes never lost their peace. With quiet strength, he carried his cross onward, walking to the next village, never ceasing in his mission of love. One day, standing before a crowd, he raised the rosary high. His voice rang with conviction, through Mary to Jesus. At that moment, light poured over him, warm and heavenly, enveloping both priest and people in divine radiance. At last, the faithful servant found his reward. In a vision of eternal glory, Saint Louis de Montfort knelt before Mary, who held the child Jesus in her arms. She smiled tenderly at him, as though welcoming her son home. A celestial brilliance filled the scene, and the words appeared like a final blessing. He became ill. Surrounded by the people he had served, he received the last sacraments with joy and peace. His last words were reportedly, "In vain do you attack me. I am between Jesus and Mary." Saint Louis de Montfort died on April 28, 1716, at the age of 43. He was buried in the parish church of Saint Laurent-sur-Sévère, which became a place of pilgrimage. He had spent his short but intense life preaching parish missions across Western France, often facing opposition from authorities and rejection from towns, but always continuing with deep love for Mary and Jesus. Today, thousands visit his tomb each year, especially members of the Montfortian congregations, the Montfort Fathers, the Daughters of Wisdom, and the Brothers of Saint Gabriel that trace their roots to him.